we've sterilised these jars. I've got all of the water droplets out because remember, bacteria is in the water. We don't want the bacteria in here because these are going to be a 6-week oil infusion to make our stinging nettle ointments, or stinging nettle balms. So I'm going to do 2 methods. So we're going to do the fresh and we're also going to do our dried. It's much easier to do dry because of the water content. So there's no water content left in the dried nettle. So, and I can quite easily handle it with my hands because it's the folic acid creates the sting. So I'm going the whole plant, popping it in there. Biodynamic extra virgin olive oil is my choice. I use it in my skincare a lot. You can use whatever oil that sings to you. We're just simply pouring it in. But what we don't want is air bubbles because air will also create bacteria. So you want to sort of move it around a little bit, get the oil to have a good coverage. You can see when I move it, you can see all those air bubbles coming up. So that's what we want to sort of get rid of, all that air space in there, all those air bubbles. Because not only is water a bacteria source, so is air. So you can see I did 50% of the jar. I did pack it in, and so now that I'm moving it around, it's coming up to the top. Not quite to the top, a little bit, because there's going to be a bit of expansion in there. There's a little bit of work involved too. You have to come in every day and move it around. Next one is fresh. Now, fresh is a little bit more difficult in the manner that we've got a lot of water in there. So I'm showing it quite heavily because I'm bruising them a little bit as well. So on these guys, I'm just going to take off the really black ones. Only been an hour since I actually harvested this stinging nettle. With the dried, I went half. With the fresh, I've gone full. And I'm using extra virgin olive oil, certified organic, and also they use biodynamic principles. It's cold pressed olive oil too, so it's using that holistic approach. I'm just going to stop there and make sure we don't have any air bubbles going on in there. I do use a lot of dried in my oil because of the water content. Because the water content in herbs will create a bacteria and it could bomb. So we'll do a 6-week oil infusion, and we'll check it on the 2 weeks, and we'll open both of them and we'll have a bit of a look-see inside and see what they're up to. Now, make sure you label everything and the dates on everything as well. And after 6 weeks, we'll strain it and we'll make a lovely stinging nettle balm. So I've got 2. We can also make a stinging nettle oil for your hair. Put it into a little squirty bottle. So we'll make that in 6 weeks' time. It takes time to do this.